There's a new shortage that nobody really saw coming. Nobody really prepared for this. And it's not a shortage of nurses. It's not a shortage of electricians or software engineers. It's you. Or to word it better, the person you could become if you really learn how to leverage and use AI properly. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the AI for Everyone Daily Brief.
What happened? I will tell you, it feels very good to be validated because this is something I've been talking about over the last 2 years quite a bit. And now we have a survey that shows the position that we're currently in, not just in America, but worldwide. So ManpowerGroup, they just released their 2026 talent shortage survey. And for the first time in history, AI skills knocked off engineering and traditional IT from that top spot. This means AI skills are now the single hardest category of skills for employers to find all over the world. And before I get any comments of fear and hype train and all that, understand that this survey is not a small sample. This is a ManpowerGroup survey of 39,063 employers across 41 countries between October and November of 2025. Not that long ago. That's about as global and rigorous as workforce data can get. Well, let's look at the numbers because number 2 here might surprise you. AI model and application development came in at 20% of employers reporting it's the hardest to find. Now, that makes sense. It's a very fast-moving world. AI model application development, it does take certain skill sets and education and intelligence and all those type of things. So that's to be expected in something that is moving as quickly as this. But listen to this one. AI literacy clocked in at 19%. Engineering also clocked in at 19%. So AI literacy, look, I have staked my entire career on AI literacy. So for me to see this, I am very happy about that. And here's what's more interesting. Traditional IT and data skills, they've sat at the top for years, dropped to number 7 on the list. And the odd thing is here, as much as we hear about people being laid off, not being able to find a job, 72% of employers globally say they're struggling to fill roles right now. Now, the good news is that that's down from 74% last year, but that's still nearly 3 out of 4 organizations on planet Earth that can't find the people that they need. Now, a big chunk of this, of course, is the fact that the workforce has changed, and it's changed very quickly, and most people don't see it. They don't realize it. It's happening so fast that it's hard to even comprehend what's happening around us right now. And the gap is especially stark over in Europe. Germany reported an 83% hiring difficulty rate. France hit 74%. The UK was at 73%. And the US came in at 69%, which is slightly below the global average here. But China was the outlier. They're at 48%. One more finding here worth noting is the biggest companies have it the worst. Organizations with 1,000 to 4,999 employees, they reported a 75% shortage rate, 11 points higher than firms with fewer than 10 employees. And that makes sense because they just can't move the machine as quickly as a smaller company can. Why it matters. Well, here's what makes it different from the skills gap stories that we've heard hundreds of times. AI skills are not like learning a new software platform. And that's the problem that companies are having. They're rolling out ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or whatever as just a software platform, what they've done with every other product, SaaS product, anything that they've integrated into the company before. But understand, this isn't like getting a certificate for Six Sigma or becoming fluent in Excel. AI literacy is something that's going to impact every industry, every role, every level of an organization. It is so different. And when it tops this global shortage list, it's not meaning that companies can't find AI engineers. It means they can't find normal employees who anywhere in the workforce who can apply AI with judgment and confidence. ManpowerGroup CEO, and I'm going to paraphrase him here a little bit, but Jonas Prising, this is what he said. Companies will need to hire for potential and build AI literacy across their entire workforce. The era of outsourcing AI compatibility to small technical teams, well, that's really over before it even got started. And there's also data that points in this survey that almost every headline that I have seen has not covered. When employers were asked about human attributes that they wanted the most along technical skills, communication, collaboration, and teamwork led at 39%. Professionalism and work ethic came in at 36%. Adaptability and willingness to learn at 34%. Read that again, or listen to me say it again. Communication, collaboration, and teamwork, 39%. Professionalism and work ethic, 36%. Adaptability and willingness to learn, 34%. In the middle of a global AI crisis, the most wanted qualities are still human ones. I want you to soak that in. And the leaders who understand this, they will build the teams that actually perform. Those are the ones that are going to make this happen. The ones who are chasing AI credentials, maybe it'll fill seats, but nothing's going to change. And they're definitely going to get left behind. Lessons for leaders. I got 3 of them for you. And this is probably, out of all the videos I've done, the ones that are really going to benefit you the most. So if you've never heard any of the lessons for leaders I've done in this video and you're at this one, you're at the right one. Number 1, the shortage is your opportunity if you move now. 72% of employers globally are struggling to find AI capable talent. 72%. That means a person at your organization who generally develops these skills, who learns to apply AI with real judgment and not just run prompts. We're not just meta prompting here. They're going to stand out dramatically. And this is not, I'm not saying 3 to 5 years from now, right now, present day. That's your competitive edge. So please take advantage of this opportunity because that window is closing very quickly. Now, lesson number 2, this is for you employers out there. It's a very important one. Upskilling beats recruiting right now. This study, the survey, it found that 91% of employers, they are now responding with this shortfall with a few different strategies. First and foremost, upskill and reskill. That led the list at 27%. This is ahead of raising wages at 19% or going out and recruiting from a new talent pool at 18%. And the math on this seems pretty simple because the AI talent pool, it's tight. That means it's going to be expensive. Leverage the people already in your company. I mean, these folks, they know your culture. They know your customer. They know your message. They know your context. Invest in those people. They are your fastest path to full AI capability. And it's funny, like all of this technology changing, and the number one thing we need to be investing in still are the people. And lesson number 3, AI literacy without human judgment is useless. Yeah, I said it. And the data is consistent on this. These employers want AI skills and communication. Of course, they want technical capability, but they also want adaptability. They want people who can do both. So if you're building AI training programs that only focus on the technical side of everything that's happening, you're only building half of the solution. The other half is teaching people how to think, how to ask better questions, how to apply what AI produces using critical judgment. That's the combination that's actually rare. Oh, and one more thing. Come here, come here. I find this data very encouraging because for the last couple of years, the story around work and AI has been fear. The fear of automation, displacement, replacement. And yes, that's a very valid concern. I'm not taking away from that. But this Manpower Group survey, what it's finding, the most desired human attributes in a world full of AI: communication, work ethic, a willingness to learn. I didn't say credentials, degrees, certifications, prompts. It's about character. And I've been saying for a long time, almost since day one, AI amplifies who you already are. And if you're genuinely curious, if you have discipline, if you have a desire to do good work, well, AI is going to help you do more of that. And this survey is telling every executive, every educator, every entrepreneur, and again, please listen to me. If you're share this with people, those traits are still the foundation. Build AI on top of those, and you become genuinely hard to replace. And that's a message we're sharing. All right, well, that ends our time for today. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, like button, bell notification, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I read every single one of them, and I try to respond to everybody's comments. All right, well, that's it for me today. My name is Harrison Painter. This has been your AI for Everyone Daily Brief. And until next time, keep creating, keep innovating, and most importantly, keep up. God bless.